Hola amigos, welcome back once again to Crypto Together. I'm Varun and today we'll talk about Bitcoin in the long time frame, guys. No altcoin for this video, right? But I got a lot of videos lined up for the day, so don't worry guys, don't worry. We will certainly talk about those low risk and high rewards opportunities in the market as well. But we have to talk about a little long term perspective, and just to be a little grounded about things, we have to take a look at Bitcoin as well, guys, because what do you know right here on the daily time frame itself, this is a trending behavior, and until you are above this entire zone, let me just get this back into blue color, which is kind of pleasing to the eyes itself, right? So until you're holding this entire zone and essentially the yellow moving average, which is the projection coming from the 111 and the 350 moving average itself, is holding the price action as of now on to $58,000 flat, guys. Now $58,000 being held is a good news for Bitcoin, is a good thing, let's just say, for the most of the crypto assets as a whole, right? Most of the altcoins are going to be completely fine as far as Bitcoin is going to be holding $59,000, $58,000 zones as a whole. Now this is a big fat level which I was talking about all throughout this previous leg to the downside, guys. As we were kind of trending towards, let's just say, $27,000 or $80,000, I was talking about how the most of the crypto assets will kind of stay bearish to downside until Bitcoin stays below 50,000. The entire situation, the entire scenario started changing once you started peaking above the 618, right? I mean, essentially, this was one of the violations which I was not looking forward to, guys. Because if you talk about the history, most of the reversals, most of the long-term reversals on Bitcoin and trend continuation to the downside, they come from the 618 itself, guys. Which is why, as soon as we pierced $58,000 to the upside, that was the first red bell for me, that am I underexposed to the crypto market as a whole or not? So this is a behavior. This is like a behavior which is kind of like abnormal, right? What do you see? What have we seen in the what have we seen in the past, guys? Essentially, every single time you go for the retracement all the way towards 618 again and again, back again, and then you go for those continuation leg to the downside, right? But essentially, for this particular moment right here, we try to breach $50,000 to the upside, and we did close two daily candles above 618 itself, guys. Which is why this was like a change in behavior. Essentially, that meant that maybe this entire leg to the upside could be a potential trend reversal, guys. Which is why the structure started reverting as soon as this one confirmed a high low structure, as soon as we broke this grind. And this is the bias, guys. This is the reason, this is the thesis why I got long on Bitcoin onto these levels, right? It is as simple as that, right? Now this is on the bits time, guys. Now I have been connecting my, all right, now my long position on Binance, which has an average fill size at $46,200, right? Which is why, guys, this was your zone, this was your entire region why well, essentially your macro potentially could start turning out bullish, guys. So everything deciphered right here in front of your eyes right here. Which is why, guys, most of the risk management for me personally as well is certainly going to be, first of all, at my break even. Essentially, that's the last resort. Now that is the last resort which I'm looking forward to, guys. Now the first red bell should ring into a lot of heads below 52,000, guys. This is also one of the levels which I've talked about again and again. 52,000 has been a massive area of lot of price action activities, right? If you do put on the VPVR indicator itself, you'll see the relevancy of this level right here. Yep, there you go. A lot of volume happening onto these levels. So this entire zone between 58,000 52,000 is quite important. We don't have to lose this one to the downside. If we do lose this entire zone to the downside, most likely the first and the foremost retest is going to be with this entire trending line to the downside at 52,000, guys. If that is not held, then we can talk about potentially $40,000 Bitcoin being tested once again, and a potential death and devastation in the market once again, guys. Which is when a lot of people will confirm their bias is above that double top in the market. I don't think so, guys. I don't think so. If history has to repeat, and to be honest with you, the entire market landscape, the sentiment, the general scenario in the market is exactly what it was right here, guys. All right, not that exactly, because we were still below the previous all-time high, but in terms of the price action setups and all the bids which were being put into Bitcoin, it's kind of like happening back again onto these levels, guys. And guess what? The month is October back again, right? So same things happening literally 1 year apart from each other. I do have all the reasons to believe that this is a macro bull continuation trend to the upside, which is why we will talk about some crazy charts in this video, guys. All right, so I don't think we have much to talk about in the small time frames, so we can jump into the long time frame analysis of Bitcoin. This is weekend. We have to take a look at Bitcoin long term, guys. We don't have to lose a hold of our perspective. Just remember that. A lot of people do lose their money, or a lot of people are not able to capitalize on the gains once they completely lose the perspective of things, right? So don't do that, guys. We are here to survive in the markets for the long term. We're not in here to make a quick buck. and just buy a Lamborghini and fuck off from all the financial markets as a whole. No, guys, we are here to stay. We're here to build as a we are here to build ourselves as sophisticated traders in the market, right? Just don't go with vague technical analysis. Just get deep into the price action, because your vague technical analysis and, let's just say, your vague replication of positions that you are looking from other YouTubers is simply not going to cut it. It is simply not going to work out. So just believe in the process and look for yourself what works, what doesn't, guys, what doesn't, right? Now, I do believe, it was like 3 days ago where I asked all of you to just simply ask this question to yourself. Did you come out profitable in this leg to the upside? Or did you come out profitable in this leg to the downside or not? If you did come out profitable, let's just say you just completely multifolded your entire net worth as a whole. First of all, if you would have done that, you would have not been learning TA like this, right? but if you came out completely profitable from this entire leg to the upside, maybe just try to replicate that entire thing once again as we keep on progressing to the upside. Do not try to outsmart the market. Do not try to outsmart the process, because a lot of people try to outsmart the process and they just are not able to capitalize that entire bullwhip to the upside. The only reason why I talk about these stupid shit is the fact that, guys, I did the same thing, right? I simply tried to outsmart the market as I was trading this entire trend to the upside, and I did not come out profitable, guys, honestly, right? So don't do that to yourself. When the markets are giving, just don't be a jackass, right? Don't be a jackass. Just trust the process, guys. Okay, with that said, I think that was enough of pet talks for Bitcoin long-term analysis itself, right? With that said, guys, we can take a look at some long-term trends on BLX. So starting from the first bullish wave where Bitcoin went all the way towards $30, you see this consolidation took place for quite a lot of time, and after that we simply pierced all the way towards the 786, guys. Now remember, this was a bearish leg, and we are taking a look at 1 and 0 extension coming from this entire downside right here, where your Bitcoin price action peaked above 4236, kind of normalized. Bitcoin's price, let me just demarcate this one, guys. So Bitcoin's price kind of normalized in this entire zone of 4236 coming from this bearish leg, right? Now similarly right here, you see this bearish leg going down. You saw the Bitcoin's price action again kind of stabilizing at the 4236, guys. Now the only reason why I talk about this entire price action is because I feel and I believe my belief is not going to make sense, and my belief is not going to make me a lot of money, to be honest with you, as a trader. But what I believe is that we're kind of like in a double pump bull market, right? Bitcoin simply went towards 64,000, had this consolidation period, and now is looking for a second pump, guys. The double pump is on the way, right? Which could potentially take Bitcoin to 4236 as a whole. So we're not going to talk about this entire bull run, guys, because I do believe that the price action structure which happened across this entire cycle was completely different, guys. The only reason why I affirm with this fact right here is because had I been using all these strategies which profitable traders were using right here in this leg to the upside, they won't work right here, guys. Those profitable strategies would not work in this market dynamic. So I'm not going to compare a lot of things about this entire price action dynamic to this one right here, and it does make a lot of sense to me, right? It does make a lot of sense to me, guys, because your downside would have quite literally stopped with the 30% leg to the downside, guys, but this did not happen. Bitcoin went down for 55%, right? And this one kind of obliterated a lot of bullish biases, including mine, guys, simply including mine, right? I had a long-term bullish bias that maybe Bitcoin could simply retrace all the way towards $40,000, and that's going to be the bottom, and we're going to simply shoot towards 200,000 henceforth, but that did not work out. Although as of now, $40,000 is a huge ass price action support, guys. Now let's get back to this entire price action right here. What is happening in this bearish leg is that we stabilized at 4236. All right, we did not cut it quite enough, but to be honest with you, yes, 4236 is kind of like a zone, guys. This one is a zone right here. This bear market had the 4236 extension sitting in at $68,000 round figure. Right now we're kind of stabilizing right here. Now the second pump could start and take Bitcoin all the way towards $4236, which, all right, 4236 extension, which is sitting in at 188 to 190, $100,000 Bitcoin as a whole. So are we making the run right here, right now, this moment? Maybe, guys, who knows, right? What we can do right here is that we can simply talk about this higher low and manage most of the risk according to $40,000 Bitcoin. If you see Bitcoin going below $40,000, that is a clear-cut indication that maybe this TA hocus focus fuckery is not going to work out as a whole. Maybe we could be looking at another price action behavior, guys. I don't know, guys. Anything could happen, right? Simply accept the fact that you cannot outpace and outsmart the market, guys. What I've seen for good is that the profitable traders are essentially the ones who are reacting in the market, guys. They're not, let's just simply say, that the action which a lot of people, which profitable traders are taking, is equal to, let's just say, guys, whatever they are reacting in the market in the small to mid time frames. It's certainly not about just, I don't know, maybe targeting exact price target and just waiting for it. No guys, no guys, a lot of people simply were expecting this run to extend all the way towards 100,000. Remember the feeling, remember what you were going through right here. This is exactly what I was going through as well. I was looking at Bitcoin simply going towards 100,000, guys, to be completely honest with you, until Bitcoin obliterated $52,000, $58,000 for good, guys. This is when biases started shifting. This is when the long time, let's just say the long to mid time frame structure start changing as well. Now this is why guys, the people who reacted onto this entire distribution zone sold Bitcoin right here, scooped up literally double the amount of Bitcoin right here on $30,000, and now are going to be riding their leg to the upside. I don't know, which could extend the price action targets towards 180 and 100,000. A lot of people talking about 300,000 as well, including me as well, guys. Look, I do have my personal targets at $300,000. So am I just waiting like this for Bitcoin to go to 300,000 and just hit my sell order? Probably not, as my mic gets fucked up. Got to buy a new one as well, guys. Alright, hit that like, subscribe, bell, all the good things that you have not done 11 minutes far in this video, right? Just do that. So what I'm trying to tell you guys right here is that don't just wait for anything to happen. Just have objectives and act accordingly, right? What are you gonna get if Bitcoin goes towards 100,000, 200,000? Are you gonna get enough money to make a house for yourself, or I don't know, secure your financial education or something like that? I don't know. If you're able to do that, it doesn't really matter if Bitcoin simply goes towards $1 million, something like that. Just don't get delusional in life as a whole, right? The scenario, the picture, the landscape is completely exuberant. It's pretty easy to get lost in the translation, guys, which is why I am having a heart-to-heart conversation with all of you guys right here. I'm not talking like a fucking salesman who's shilling referral links, although FTX referral link is down in the description below. So just, it's quite important, guys, because I do resonate with a lot of people who entered the crypto trading space as a whole right now, right? A lot of things will not make sense. A lot of things are not going to make sense. And guess what? It's very easy to get carried away with all of those bullish engulfing targets, guys. Bullish engulfing targets, right? All of those bullish thoughts, all of those bullish biases, and all the people who are talking about $1 million Bitcoin. It's quite easy to get lost here, guys. So have objectives. Ask yourself, right? First question is that were you profitable right here, or were you profitable right here? Ask this to yourself. If you were not profitable, maybe just stick to buying and hodling. Don't get into leverage trading. Do not trade futures market, right? This little advice is going to save you crazy amount of opportunity cost, guys. This is something which we'll just talk about if Bitcoin simply goes towards $200,000. We'll talk about this thing once again, right? A lot of people would have been trading futures market by this leg to the upside, and a lot of people would have been simply hodling. Most likely the majority is going to be profitable if they are hodling. That's it, guys. That's a clear-cut fact. If the majority tries to trade these future perpetual contracts to the upside or the downside, and if the majority traders who have simply spent like a couple of months in the market, they try to outpace the process, and these people, they try to leverage long the fuck out of anything which is available, most likely they are gonna end up in tears, guys. Simply just, I don't want to be bear, right? I just don't want to bear any bad news, for that matter, right? A bear bearing bad news. I just don't want to be that, guys. So the point of this community right here, the point of Cryptoducator right here, is that every one of you watching this video should fucking come out profitable, man. Just do not get lost in the translation. Have objectives, stick to good plans, stick to good strategies, and work your way across it, right? If let's just say you are completely haywired, you're completely lost, you're just simply unable to do anything about it, you can simply hit me up on Twitter. We can talk it through. We can talk about a lot of things, guys. It's not going to be free. It's certainly not going to be free. The one-on-one consultation and so many other things. Look, guys, people will not come out profitable until they start investing in themselves at first, right? Rather than investing in shitcoins, guys. Which is why the Discord servers for 1 Solana, it's $200 for 6 months. Literally the duration of the bull run itself, right? So just 1 Solana for the Discord server, you'll get all the setups for free. Risk management and everything depends on you and whatever you're learning from this channel right here. But well, if you want to take things to the next level and you're unable to do that, you're most welcome to join the Discord server, and you can leave me a DM on Twitter as well, right? But if the free content is working out for you completely fine, you have no obligations, you're completely fine, just follow up with the videos that are coming from Cryptoalligator every single day. Most likely you're gonna do good, right? Most likely you're gonna do good. The free content is gonna be cutting out for a lot of people. Let's just say a lot of smart people, right? Smart people will make use of this free content, and every little bullshit which is coming from my mouth, most likely a lot of people will come out profitable from these things. But if you just often found if you find yourself in that loop again and again, maybe it is time to break that monotony. Hit me up on Twitter and Discord. Maybe things could change around, right? Okay, all right. Let's jump back into the hocus focus right here, the TA technological hocus focus right here for you guys. So what we are expecting and assuming right here is the fact that Bitcoin could simply roll all the way towards 4236, which is at $200,000, guys. If the history has to repeat, if this entire trend has to be a double pump bull market as a whole, a double pump, guys, double pump. It's such a funny fucking term right here for you guys. But well, this was the first pump and this was the second pump. All right. I think I got it wrong right here. First pump was that one, and the second pump was right here. First pump had the target at 4236, guys. Essentially, the stabilization happened at 4236, right? Now, the second pump also stabilized at 4236, after which we had crazy bear market, guys, which is what I'm expecting. Let me just talk to you guys about another thing. I'm expecting, this is my personal bias, guys. If Bitcoin really goes towards 300,000, we will go through a multi-year bear market for a very long time, guys. Most likely for more than 5 to 6 years. The bear market which is about to follow up is going to be most likely more than 5 to 6 years, guys, because of the fucking idiocy which is happening across crypto. Which is, look, guys, finance has become a fucking meme, man. I mean, I'm not even kidding, guys. This has become so essentially, whenever things become meme and when everybody starts taking things for granted, when a whole new generation of investors think that maybe I'll just hodl it and I'll just eventually come out profitable, these kind of people, they start pumping in with their, let's just say, their entire life savings just to rectify this behavior, just to rectify this wrecked behavior. Market will extend the bearish leg for a very long time, guys. This is simple. Let's say this is simple balance of energy, right? This is balance of energy. This is how universe works, guys. Balance of energy. If we are not cautious about the climate change as human beings, most likely we're gonna fuck up this earth as a whole, guys. Everybody knows that, right? Everybody knows that. So there has to be a balance of things. If we have to proceed forwards, there has to be a balance of things, which is why if we talk about finance and cryptocurrency in its own state right now, if we go towards $500,000 or something like that, holy crap, man. Most of the people who would enter, the late majority is going to enter Bitcoin markets at $1 million or $500,000 is going to be going through a 6-year-long bear market, man. Shit, man. All right. I think we should not simply talk about that. We should simply talk about how we could capitalize here, right here on these levels, right? Because the 4 to 6 years down the line, guys, it's going to be difficult for, let's say, it's for any proficient trader as well. It's going to be very difficult trading the bear market because of the uncertainty we have with crypto assets, man. Shit. So when the market is giving, just take it. Have plans. Without any plans, you will not get it. NGMI, not gonna make it without plans. You're not gonna make it without plans, guys. So stick to plans, right? Just stick to plans. Get serious about it. Okay, all right. By the way, Facebook changed their name to Meta, I guess, guys. So it's gonna be Netflix, Google, Meta, Instagram. NGMI. Netflix, Google, Meta, and Instagram. If you use these 4 things all throughout your day, you're not gonna make it. Okay, interesting little shit, guys. Okay, with that said, we can talk about these magical exponential numbers, guys. Now, this is a completely new story altogether, right? Now, we talked about how Fibonacci extensions could be justifying these price targets. All right, what are we trying to do right here? We're trying to talk about various things that can bring us to one single conclusion, right? Okay, so this one concluded with the fact that maybe we go all the way towards 200,000. Bitcoin could stabilize these at these levels and maybe spend some time right here. Now, let's just talk about, okay, let me just get, I think Yep. All right. So let's talk about the Fibonacci projections right here. These are the Fibonacci projections on top of fucking moving averages for you guys. So very interesting patterns repeating again and again in the market. So what do you see in the double pump bull market? The double pump bull market. This one simply pierced all the way towards the green extension, and the second leg also tested the green extension right here, guys. Holy crappy crap! Right now, this one stopped out at, let's just say, blue extension line right here, which was, I think. 51618. I guess it's the 561 extension coming from the 350 moving average itself, which is giving us the price which gave us the price targets onto these levels right here when Bitcoin was running all the way towards 20,000, right? Similarly, right here. And what are we looking at, guys? The first target is at 200,000. Once again, we got double backing. We got two facts backing up towards your 200,000 evaluation on Bitcoin, right? So you have to come out from man. If you don't at least 2.5x in the market, in the crypto market, henceforth, what the hell are you doing with your life? Ask this question as well, right? Just ask this question as well to yourself, which is why, guys, this video is a big reality check for a lot of people who have been watching content from this channel. This is a big reality check, and this is exactly what you need to come out successful from a bull run, guys. You don't fucking need delusions. You don't need any illusions of mind and thoughts as well. You need reality. You need a fucking fact check. You need a completely objective driven mindset to come out successful, right? So yes, let this be a reality check. You can hit that dislike. You can hit me up with as much dislikes as you can right now. Just but know that this community right here is to build the right mindset. This community right here is not to trigger any FOMO. This community right here is to give you the right mindset, the right thought process, before we jump into any exponential leg to the upside, for that matter, right? Okay, now the second target sitting in at 300,000, guys. Now far-fetched, certainly far-fetched, but the double pump bull market, guys, the double pump bull market was kind of, the first leg extended all the way towards the green extension. The second one also went towards green extension. We did not go towards green extension, guys. We simply halted between the blue, almost blue right here. We were trying to attempt our way towards 70,000. Before that, we got rejected, and we simply went for a distribution cycle to the downside, guys. A lot of market dynamics was shifting as well right here. Miners had a lot of things going on. Crazy amount of things, guys. Crazy amount. Dogecoin was being chilled by Elon Musk. And I mean, meme has become a culture in this leg to the upside. I mean, essentially, alright, meme shitcoin video also coming up, guys. Most likely I'll record this video today, and most likely I'll update and upload the meme shitcoin video by the end of this day itself. I guess this is what I plan to do today. But yep, I think I don't know, guys. I think we have to take the meme culture seriously. Sometimes I would just you guys. I'm not lying to you. Sometimes just by looking at the state of finance and the things and the world as a whole, I just sit in peace. I just sit in complete disbelief. Surround myself with all the lies, and I let all these fucking facts and figures sink into my brain, man. Holy crap, what am I doing fucking buying I don't know how many $1,000 worth of Shiba Inus and shitcoins? This is life, right? This is life. If you have to make money, you have to be open-headed, which is why it's quite difficult for me. Look, guys, I'm trying to have this mental shift in my life, right? I'm trying to be open towards so many things. I'm trying to be accepting towards so many things, which I never thought I would accept, guys, as a whole. Now, this little sentence and this little statement should hit differently to different minds. A lot of people would take this sentence as a complete negatively associated fact, but for me personally, me accepting a lot of things like these as a whole, after my education, after I don't know, my parents spending crazy amount of time in education and shit like that, accepting all of these things is a completely different paradigm for my brains, at least. I don't know about you. Let me know down in the comments if you have this disbelief in your brains, so that I would resonate with your energy as a whole. Just let me know down in the comments if you are going through a disbelief as well, because this is a complete disbelief, guys, and I'm sure what disbelief feels like, right? Okay, back again to the TA once again right here. This is the entire zone, guys, and if the history has to replicate, you know the deal. Bitcoin will spend some time right here grinding below the green, above the yellow, because this is something which this one did back in October. What a fucking cheat code right here for us. I mean, essentially this could happen, and I will be replaying this video when we will go through the bear cycle, guys. I'm going to be playing this video back again, right? Okay, so maybe if this works out, this will take Bitcoin all the way towards the blue line, at least at $200,000, guys, which is why first risk management right here, second risk management right here, and the ultimate risk management is going to be here. Am I going to be selling everything below this price point right here? Most likely not, guys. Certainly most likely not. But all the positions, all these 0.5x leverage long positions I've taken for the futures exposure on Bitcoin, that is something which I'll get rid of below this price point right here. Maybe that, guys. Now this video has a lot of personal touch, right? This video is not much about analysis, I guess. This is about the mindset, and this is about whatever I have been through, guys, so that nobody watching Cryptoducator goes to the same shit, guys. This is as simple as that. I have very clear-cut objectives that people should not be hurt. Look, मेरे साथ जो हुआ है ना, वो किसी के साथ नहीं होना चाहिए. बस सीधी बात है यार. मैं सीधा तुम लोगों को सच बोल दूं यहाँ पे. जो मैंने देखा है ना, वो किसी के साथ नहीं होना चाहिए यार. वो नहीं होना चाहिए, तो नहीं होना चाहिए. सो मैंने ठान लिया कि ये मैं किसी के साथ नहीं होने दूंगा. अगर कोई नया क्रिप्टो में आ रहा है और किसी को सच में सीखना है, तो देखो, सीखो, ले लो मेरा एक्सपीरियंस. लेकिन वो सब जो चुतियापा हो सकता है क्रिप्टो मार्केट में, वो किसी के साथ नहीं होना चाहिए. तो इन्फॉर्म्ड रहो, राइट? टू ऑल द व्यूअर्स हु डोंट अंडरस्टैंड हिंदी, I'm just going to be, let's just say, translating this sentence in Twitter, I guess. Okay, guys. Okay. Now the last analysis for the day is Bitcoin. The Bitcoin's price action right here on the Super Guppy itself on the daily time frame, guys. This one is also shaping up strong, man. I mean, I have no complaints against this grind line right here. I mean, this one is good looking trend, guys. The only signature like this has been playing out right from these. I mean, this one played out right here, guys. Kind of like aligning with the lower side blue line right here. Essentially, this is where the Guppy starts. Essentially the middle line right here, the most dark blue line right here is the main support, guys. This one essentially is your bull market support as well, right? So what is happening in this price action is the fact that we are bouncing off of this one right here. Now you know the deal, guys. The reaction coming from this level was because of two reasons right here. Number one was this one was the higher side of the volume node, and number two, this was also the Guppy support, guys, which is why this bounce from $58,000 could have been a big retest before we go towards $100,000, guys. Before, right? This could have been the real retest before 100K. As of now, I'm convicted. Once we take this one to the downside, I will not be sure about so many facts henceforth, right? But as of now, $58,000 got retested, and this could have been the last retest before we simply rip all the way towards $100,000, right? Okay, guys, I don't think we have much to talk about. I don't think we have anything remaining in terms of the technical landscape about Bitcoin. You know the deal, guys. The open interest is simply climbing to the upside, man. People are pumping their money into options market as well. So the open interest keeps on rising. The market interest as a whole keeps on rising. The only thing which we have right here is to take a look at all the technical levels which are quite relevant, right? 58,000, 50,000 to the downside. Until you are holding these levels, you could simply be a Bitcoin hodler for good, man. At least towards $100,000, right? Okay, guys. With that said, I hope you found at least some value from this video, right? If you did that, hit that like, subscribe, bell, share, all those good things, and I'll catch all of you pretty soon. Bye for now.